Hey, all right, let's do your energy check-in. So far, I'm feeling really good energy. I feel like there's a sense of acceptance that we've experienced, or that has been experienced. When I say acceptance, saying, hey, I have to do this, or I have to make this decision, or what's done is done. This is my reality right now. It's just a really ownership, self-realization of what needs to be done. And it's like, okay, well, really, this is the part that I'm really fearful of, and I'm pushing past. This is the part where you've pushed past, and now you've done it. It feels great. You're on your way, and you're like, I've done the hardest part, and that was just initiating it. Like, you've initiated this chain of events that is now to occur. That's what it feels like. Like, you've initiated this chain of events, and now you know that you've done the hard part. There's other steps that you're going to have to do, but you're like, the hardest part of just getting out of it and kind of saying what I needed to say, or doing what I needed to do, or taking the jump that I needed to jump. That part is done with. The hard part, the scariest part, taking the first step part is done. Wow. Yeah. Feels good. Feels good. A little nervous, for sure. But it feels good. Okay. 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. See? You've walked away. And there are plenty of options out there for you to choose from. Like, you know, you've done the step. You've done the part that's going to be like, hey, you're going towards your happiness. You're looking at things in a new light. I see the Chariot, the 9 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Cups. You're on your way. The hard part is done. You have options. That song has been in my head. Look at that underneath the deck. Ace of Cups. Just a fresh new beginning. Like, just really releasing from a lot of different things. You have it's like you... It feels like you purposely spilled out your cup, like dumped it out, so that you could get all the old emotion, the old yuck, the old guck, and you cleaned it out really good. And then you filled it back up with the right stuff. Again, here comes the 10 of Cups. Here's the 10 of Pentacles that comes out, and the 2 of Cups that comes out, as well as the 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely in a Queen of Cups energy. Like, nice. Everything. You've made some decisions on balancing out your life and learning how to... Okay, new stuff. All new stuff coming in. Emotional fulfillment, happiness, love, success, financial security, generational wealth, abundance. There's going to be luck. That nice luck too. Like, whew, luck. Like, wow, thank goodness, luck. There's going to be new jobs, new promotion. There's going to be blessings. There's going to be blessings that come in. They're coming. Oh, wow. Learning how to balance life. Learning how to find partnerships that are equal give and take, or at least that fulfill you. We talked about that for a while. Letting those who want to walk out your life, and really understanding that you know how to love yourself and others healthy now. You have a healthy understanding of love. Yeah. You're working on how you want to proceed forward with your life. Yeah, it's great energy. Okay. Let's see if we get anything else. Well, what do we want? Want some cards that talk to us? Okay. I think I might need to get some more decks. I've used that one in a while. All right, let's get some advice, some guidance on how to handle and navigate this, or just even some cheering on. Like, because again, I feel like a lot of the hard work is done. You've walked away. You've made that pivotal decision that you needed to make, or you took the step that you needed to take. And hey, it's nothing but smooth sailing, really. And I say smooth sailing meaning that the hard part is over, but there is going to be some trials that are going to come through, because you're going to have fortitude in a different, you're going to have consistency now. You're going to have follow through. You're going to have to understand what the responsibility that you've taken on of self and what that truly means. So you got to show up for yourself, and you got to do what you have to do to keep yourself healthy and happy and balanced and emotionally set. Like, so self-love, self-care, honesty with self, you know, just really making sure that you're taking care of yourself. You get it now. Yeah. Very proud of everybody who's gotten some type of success, or that promotion, that job. Very proud of you for that. Proud of you for those who got out of difficult relationships and situations. Great. It's really good energy. Super proud of you for, you know, just taking the time to make the steps. And for those of you who planned it, you know, because normally 8 of Cups, these things are spilled all over, but these cups are nice and lined up, because some of you took your time. You said, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and you planned, and you have a lot of things in order, but you just didn't take action. Well, you are leaving with a clean slate. You are fine. You were fair. You were mindful. You got your affairs in order. You even maybe helped out and did more than you should have, or what some people would say, more than you should have, you know. So let that go. Make sure you release that as you walk away, because you did do right by the situation or the people. Okay. The 5 of Gabriel comes out saying a challenge that you can resolve. You're withdrawn from the drama of others and have patience with yourself as well as those around you. Okay. I think that's exactly what this is. This was a challenge or a situation that was difficult for you, but you can do this. Like, that's exactly the whole point of why you're doing it. Like, because you know you can do it. So just be mindful of how you proceed forward. Okay. There's something about you may not know it, but all the pieces will fit together. You don't have all of the pieces to everything. Those pieces are going to come from spirit, okay? So like, or from your intuition, your higher power, however you want to relay it. But she's sitting there doing the puzzle, and then the angel here has the other, like, a bunch of pieces with her. So there's going to be things that you're not going to know, and it can be quite complex. But trust that the missing pieces will always come to you, okay? The 2 of Gabriel, making bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Okay. The Queen of Ariel comes out and says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. I'm getting very much Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups energy off of this Queen of Ariel. Yeah, and we just talked about that. You're understanding how important it is to take care of yourself now. You've made the choice to take the journey, the ride, and you're riding it. And then we have the 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Yeah. So make plans. Remember I said that puzzle piece, you can make plans. But there's going to be some things that you can only plan so far, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing, or you're about to start doing it. It's really good. You've taken a step that's really taken you outside or into your new comfort zone. This is a really big change. This is a really big shift that's happening. Ooh, my hand is itching. This is a shift. This is a shift. Dynamic shift. Whatever this is for some of you out there, it's a dynamic shift. It's dynamic in its job. It's dynamic in its relationship. It's dynamic in, it's just dynamic. It's big decisions. You're doing the big jump, the big leap. You're finally saying, I've had enough, or you're saying, this is what I deserve. it's not even a nasty energy. It's just an energy of saying, you know, even if you had to stomp your feet and slam your hands down on the table or something, or you had to stand up very proudly and maybe shout it, but you did it. And you didn't do it because you wanted to be evil. You did it because you knew that that's what you needed. You had to get out, and you were getting the hell out of a situation, or you were standing up for yourself, or whatever it is. And it isn't malicious. It was just what it needed to be done. You needed to stand up for you, and you needed to stand into your true self, and you needed to make decisions that were true to who you are and who you want to be. Really nice. Yeah, I don't even know why I picked these cards up and started shuffling again. I was going to close it out right there. But, of course, now with the Lovers card flying out, we're going to have to look at that. Okay, so we have the Eight of Michael and the Lovers card. It says, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Also, not seeing things clearly. I disagree with that. I think that you're seeing clear. I think you're seeing things clearly. And the things that you can't see clearly, again, you've already been told that the answers will come to you. I think that you are seeing very clearly, though. I feel like you have a different sense of clarity because you have a different sense of purpose now. You understand that really you are going for what at least is going to get you into a better space. You may not know exactly what you're going to do, but you know that you're making decisions right now that are going to help you in the long term to get where you're going. So you are releasing people and situations. You are realizing that you are free, that you have the choice to change your situation. You are really taking ownership of self. I love it. The Lover says, make choices from your heart. And that is, like, the Lover's card is a choice. It's a choice card. So listening to your heart and going after what makes you feel good. It says deep emotional commitments and the power of love. Okay, so you are free to go out and do exactly what it is that you love. You are free to love yourself, and you are free to love another. Let's go ahead and see if there's what any lover energy may have. Since I see the Lover's card, we're going to go ahead and ask. Romantic wise, relationship wise. Let's see what the Lovers has to say. Okay. Okay. Skepticism is underneath the deck. So we have ending, superficiality, balance, and soul contract. All right. Okay. Skepticism underneath the bottom of the deck with hot and cold. And then divinely guided. Okay. There is this is a relationship. There's actually two things that are happening here, or two scenarios maybe. There's a situation or a relationship where someone wants to come back. Okay, so this could be a relationship that you gave up on at one point, and then you and this person is coming back, and there is a level of skepticism that you feel because you really can't get a bead on their emotions because they weren't really good about, like, they were just this hot and cold. Like, when you were together, it was hot, and when you're apart, it was cold. Like, just like that, like, literally. And I feel like they, I also see the left hanging and watching you. So I feel like this is what's happening, is that someone left, ghosted, what have you, just kind of let the situation, or either both of you just kind of left the situation hanging. The relationship just kind of just stopped. There's something that just went on, something that occurred that ended it. It could have been they had another partner already. It could be, it just kind of just fizzled. Okay. There's that situation. the reason for the ending of you guys' relationship is, I feels like because they were in another relationship. And it could have been with a person, or it could have just been like they were a workaholic and they really were focused on other things besides really the relationship with you. So they were in a different kind of mindset. And this says superficiality. I feel like they've now come out of that. Like there's a realization. And I think that's because they have been watching you. They do see you, and they see you a lot more clearly, and you've awakened something that back in them, that passion inside of them. When I see this divinely guided card along with the Lover's card and the Soul Contract, I feel like this is a very important relationship, and there were very important lessons that you took away from this, whether they were lessons on how to love yourself more, how to see yourself as a dynamic individual, whether they were lessons of self-worth, about your self-worth. They were lessons about what love and relationships mean to you. Things like that. There were a lot of things that this relationship is having you look and think about, right? Okay. So anyways, that person wants to come back, and it feels like they've come out of this little, their blinders are now removed off, and that they want to come back. Okay. So there's some skepticism about whether you're going to allow that or not. The other thing I feel is that this is a complete, this Lover's energy also feels like this is two people who you may not know each other. I feel like they don't know each other, but you guys have both had a renewal, this transformation, and you are going, like the ending of what you thought was important to you, or you're no longer bound by those superficial things. You realize what's superficial and what's not. You've come to balance in your life with that. And you've already known what kind of partner you want. And now that's coming in. So you've really gotten a sense of self really strong. There is someone who is coming in who you do have a soul contract with, meaning there will be some significance to that relationship. It is also one that you have to experience with this person. So a very strong relationship coming in, but it feels good. Like it actually feels like kind of like the relationship you've been waiting for. That's what it feels like. Even though this soul contract is here, it's not like it's a heavy card. It's just like this is something that should have been, that has to happen. It feels really, that's for sure. But it feels good. No superficiality, no bullshit. Really balanced, really fair, really really sensual. It feels good. Feels like a really good energy. I like both of them. As far as the skepticism on that one, should you let the person back or not? Hey, use some discernment on that. That is all I have for you. We'll talk again soon.